For decades, the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir have witnessed a conflict that has left thousands of families searching for answers. In the shadows of militarization and political turmoil, many men were taken away during raids, arrests, and cordon and search operations and never returned. For their families, the question remains painfully simple. Where are the disappeared? Since the late 1980s, thousands of Kashmiris have reportedly gone missing. Human rights groups estimate that more than 8,000 people have been victims of enforced disappearances. Many were young men who disappeared after being detained by Indian forces. Families searched police stations, military camps, hospitals, and prisons, often without any answers. Over time, a painful reality began to emerge. Some of the missing were later found in unmarked or unidentified graves. Investigations conducted in the region documented thousands of unknown graves across multiple districts, raising serious questions about what happened to those who vanished. Another disturbing pattern has been repeatedly reported: state-managed fake encounters. In these cases, civilians are allegedly killed and later presented as militants during staged gun battles. Several incidents over the past 2 decades have drawn national and international attention. In 2000, the Pathribal case saw 13 civilians allegedly killed and labeled as foreign militants. In 2010, the Machil encounter case revealed allegations that civilians had been lured with job offers and later killed. In 2020, 3 laborers from Rajouri were reportedly killed in Shopian and initially described as militants. Poonch custodial killings, where 3 civilians were killed in December 2023 in the custody of the Indian Army following their detention. 2025 Pahalgam incident, a false flag operation. This incident is cited as an example of disinformation warfare used by the Indian government to advance domestic and foreign policy objectives, bringing India and Pakistan to the brink of confrontation. And in 2026, the killing of Rashid Mughal in Gandarbal again sparked controversy after his family disputed official claims about his identity. Each case renewed the same difficult question: were these genuine counterinsurgency operations or tragic mistakes, or worse? Human rights advocates argue that laws such as the Armed Forces Special Powers Act, commonly known as AFSPA, have played a central role in the lack of accountability. The law grants sweeping powers to Indian occupation forces operating in designated disturbed areas. Critically, it also requires prior government approval to prosecute military personnel, a sanction that is rarely granted. Supporters say the law is necessary for security operations. Critics argue it has created an environment where abuses are difficult to investigate and prosecute. Behind every statistic is a family. Thousands of mothers continue to wait for sons who never returned. Wives of missing men have become known as half-widows, women trapped between hope and uncertainty, unable to remarry or move forward without proof of death. For many families, the search for truth has lasted decades. Their demand is not complicated. They ask for answers, accountability, and closure. The story of Kashmir's disappeared remains one of the most painful chapters of the region's modern history. For the families still waiting, justice has yet to arrive. Until the truth is fully uncovered, the question will continue to echo across the valley: what happened to the disappeared of Kashmir?